Not all you see is really true. How you think, how you feel, and how you interpret what you see is what we call perception. Never confuse perception with the truth because you don't have all the facts. Perception can be defined as how an individual processes information, respond to stimuli based on the information process, and so many other things. Perception is key. What forms our perception? There are major factors that influences the way our perception is formed as individuals. One of which is your family background, the way you were raised, your experiences as a child, probably a trauma, a negative childhood experience, your belief, your values, your culture, your relationship with God, and so forth. These are some of the factors that influences what forms our perception. Let me illustrate with an elephant. A blind man will look at an elephant, probably from the trunk, and assume that he is or she is touching a very hard rock, a hard wooden substance. Can you imagine an elephant being likened to a hard wooden substance because of the virtue of where the observer is actually touching? That's something that tells us what perception is all about. And this is why we need to be careful, because perception can, even if it's a negative one or a distorted one, can become your reality. And it shapes you, it influences how you react and how you process things around you. So what influences your standpoint, and why is it so important for you to be at an advantage standpoint? This is because how you perceive issues around you is based on how you see things around you. You tend to define everything from your standpoint, from your viewpoint, from your point of view, not considering other views around you. And this is one of the reasons why, as humans, we are impatient, we are anxious, we are fearful, we are afraid, because we don't see all the views at once. We only see our view, our perception, and this has added so much to our stress in life, the frustrations we see. So what's the way out? If you want to see clearly and have a more improved perception, then you must change your angle. You must change your point of view. You must change your viewpoint. You must change your viewpoint to a advantageous angle, an angle where you will be able to see everything broader, farther, deeper, with full meaning and with deep understanding. Who gives you that kind of viewpoint than the Creator Himself? Seeing things through heaven's eye gives you a broad perspective of what you're going through, and so you're not limited with your viewpoint. And so whenever you are confused, you're frustrated, you're going through things, it's time for you to come out of that phase or that space where you are and begin to see things from another improved, higher point of view. Just like the video we just watched, you will realize that as soon as the director zoomed out of the picture, we could see and appreciate the bigger scope. And this is how it is even in our day-to-day life. As we zoom out of it and we begin to see things from a different perspective, we begin to appreciate where we are and things, and the only person who can help us appreciate where we are is the Creator Himself, seeing things through heaven's eye. That's one way we can actually form and have a good perception. The second way we can also have a good perception is by getting healed of some of our childhood traumas and experiences. It will surprise you to know that a lot of people are going around with baggages which has distorted their perception, which has colored their perception wrongly. They are not able to visualize things healthily anymore because of experiences that they have gone through. And so everything is colored, everything is smashed, everything is made. Once you get healed from that childhood trauma, another way to have or form a good perception is by stretching your mind, exposing your mind to materials, resources that would help your mind grow, that would help it develop, that will increase the capacity of your mind to accept new things, to embrace new things and new points of view, to challenge old points of view that have been, that have been damaged, that are full of error, and to get you exposed into a brand new world of possibilities and opportunities. Because everything starts from the mind. And when we have a changed perception, you have a new mind, you have a new person, and we have a great society. And so getting involved yourself in reading books, getting materials is a good way to start. Another way to also form a good perception is by getting around people who are healthy in their mind, people who have good perception themselves, people who see where they are going, who are very, very enthusiastic and passionate about life and what they want to do with their life. Godly people who have good thinking, healthy thinking. Those are the kind of people you need to get around with if you want to form a good perception. Remember, not everything you see is true. Some people base their perception, base their life on wrong perception. And your perception can be your reality. You can imagine having to live all your life with a faulty reality. This changes the whole game. This changes what you see about life. This changes everything you know about life. This makes you very depressed, suicidal, full of stress. Perception is key. All you see can be true if you change your perception, because God sees everything, knows everything, and can put you right where you want to be if you will partner with Him and see your life through His eyes. I love you and you rock. Jesus loves you more. So I'll see you next time again when I bring another exciting topic from my heart, and I hope this has inspired and blessed you. See you next time. Bye.